Hey guys, it's Jordie. It's the beginning of February. Figured I'd kind of give you an idea. I've been up about 6 hours now. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to go ahead and show you some of my journal and what I've been trying to do. I've been slipping a lot on the eating recently, and it's really slowed down my weight loss progress. But I had a very good gym session the other day, and I'm still feeling it. Um, I'm very happy with where my strength is coming from. My cardio is a little different, and I feel like a lot of my cardio is being slowed down by my bad eating. I'm not really eating fast food or things of that nature, but at the same time, I'm struggling keeping up with like keeping food in the house and keeping myself from binging. Um, One of my big problems lately, one of my downfalls, have been crackers. Like I get a box of crackers, and they come into they come mainly from like the chip area, where you have a bag of chips and you just keep munching on them. And crackers are something I can just keep munching on. So I got to stop with the crackers. Um, and I've started doing a journal. This is the first day of the journal, and like it's currently 9 in the morning. My Fallout video just went up. Trying to figure out what I should do for the rest of the day. I recorded some footage yesterday at the gym, but I put it on my computer, and it's just not good footage, dude. It's just not good footage at all. And like I don't know what I can do with it, if I can salvage it. I really would have liked a good gym video, but like sadly for me, the way that where the camera is, I get so tired and I get so worn out and concentrate on what I'm doing, I tend to forget the camera's even there. So I kind of just set up on long angles, and like I really do give it my all. You don't get to see that all the time, but there's numerous times I end up in the floor, just trying to catch my breath. But let's look at the journal. Figured this journal would share with you guys. 72 ounces of water a day. That's where I'm at. This is set up to wake up at 8, but I've been recently struggling with getting my schedule back on. I went to bed last night somewhere around, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock-ish, after staying up most of the day, and I slept all the way till like 3 o'clock. So I've got up at 3 o'clock, so that's where it is. So I've kind of started where I was at, but he wants like cereal or toast or fruit with juice and water. So I could do a mixture of any of those three as the first meal. I could do a bran cereal with toast, or I can do toast and fruit that way. 11 o'clock wants fruit. What is that word? Grit. Fruit and grits. That could be oatmeal as well, which that's exactly what it was this morning, oatmeal. I had 2 pieces of raisin toast, oatmeal, and that's what it was. And I got on, I didn't have any protein though, mainly because I'm out of milk. And the meal coming up is this one, which is the 2 p.m. one, which is 8 in the morning. Vegetables, chicken, and water. So we gotta go to the store, because I don't have any more chicken, and all I have is like a spinach vegetable. And then at 5, vegetable, meat, some sort of protein shake, and water. Again, gotta go get some skim milk to make the protein shakes. I'll show you guys here in a minute what the protein is. At 8, I can do as much vegetables as I want plus water. So basically this is going to be like a whole bag of steamables plus water. And then again at 11 p.m. another bag of steamables plus water. You have to work very, very hard to hit your goals. This is easy to do. The challenge is it's also easy not to do. You got this. So this is where I've started at. This is 2-4. I woke up at 3 a.m. I had 5 chicken tenders for 500 calories. At 6 a.m. I had 2 pieces of raisin toast for 160 calories and 1 bowl of oatmeal for 130 calories. So I'm currently 790 calories into my day, and we got to work on it. I started out with the 5 chicken tenders because I woke up very, very hungry, and I didn't. When I went home yesterday at 5. I didn't eat anything from like 2 o'clock all the way to 3 o'clock in the morning, and I kind of paid for it. That's where the 5 chicken tenders came into, and hopefully we can remedy that stuff. I like to instill that I'm not infallible, and I'm still struggling with this kind of stuff. one of the advantages I had at Kyle's house that I don't have at my own house is I pretty much have my own. I have to dictate food on my own. I'm very proud of where the strength and gains has come from, but like I was talking about recently, like not eating as well as I should. When I get to the gym, I generally have been getting nausea because I've been working to the point where I'm almost ready to throw up, and it's really cutting into my heart rate. And when I have to sit there and, fight off throwing up, it allows my heart to settle down and get out of what you call, what does he call it? Basically, your heart. You want to keep your heart at a certain rhythm to keep you burning fat during a workout or to promote fat burning. And like, it is what it is. There's lots of bad stuff in the house all the time, and I've been doing very well on that point. And I'm no longer 400 pounds, so there's a goal. But I am 2.5 months out from my birthday, and my goal is 350, and I'm not there. So let's do this. Let's walk with it. It's currently 1 o'clock, and I'm really tired. Like, it always seems to be around this time I'm ready to go to sleep. And like, I know if I go to sleep right now, I'll mess my sleep pattern back up, and that really bothers me. I decided to go grocery shopping, and then once I got to town, I realized I didn't really want to go grocery shopping, so I ended up just paying bills. I hate that. I don't know. I'm probably gonna sit throughout most of the day. Hopefully, I wanted to do a dual com with Samal later. Hopefully, we get that going. I guess I should talk about working out and what I'm happy at. Well, during my workout, the one I'm probably not gonna show you, I ended up going up to over 100 pounds bench pressing, and this is a milestone for me, mainly because I did 95 pounds on the first time I did it, and it pretty much burned me out, where I was able to do 48 reps of 100, basically about 100 pounds. This time around, I was able to do 48 reps of 100, and I did another 48 reps of 85. And the workout I did then was we had two. It wasn't 85. It was like, what is that? 55, 65. It was 65. A 65. I had 2 medicine balls hanging off the end of the bar itself. I would do 10 of those. I would get up. I would do 10 of I don't even know what they're called, to be honest. It's where you take another weight bar, and there's a weight on one end, and it's on a pivot, and you got to push it up with your legs and your chest and your arms. I did another 70 pounds there. The weight's not what happens there. Those are basically cardio workouts at that point. You basically do them to keep your heart rate up, and then I would run a suicide, or attempt to run a suicide. I ran it for the most part. There was one I had to walk on, which is the third one. We try to do everything in reps of 3. Reps of 4. It was the fourth one I had to walk on. Going back and watching the videos, I was really unhappy with the way I move when I'm run, but I'm a big guy. I mean, I'm amazed I can run at all, to be perfectly honest at this point. That's something I couldn't do when I started out doing this. Like I said before, the only thing that's really been affecting me is the eating patterns and my cardio. My muscles are past the point where they don't give out, and that's a completely 180 from where it is. Like, I never actually got cardio tired. I would always get muscle fatigue. Now my cardio is what slows me down, and not my muscle fatigue, and it's something I've had to adjust on. But hope you guys are enjoying the Fallout. Yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the Fallout. Hope you guys can take some insight from this, and we'll see you guys. Hope to talk to you guys again.
Why, hello everyone. It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and we're going to talk a little bit today about terrorism. Yay! I live in America, and inside of America, there's this huge underlying fear of terrorists. Terrorist. Well, at least the news media wants to feel like that there's a huge fear of terrorists, but really, there's not. I never go any certain day or time where I'm fearing for my life because I'm worried that somebody's going to blow a car up in front of my house. And the fact is that one person gets sniped in California doesn't mean terrorist. It's just a new language that people are creating to create fear. And I hate to use the term police state, but that's what this country's kind of going to. But in the same aspect, maybe we've always been a police state and we just didn't realize it until the invention of the iPhone. The iPhone allowed us to start everybody having a camera, a high-definition camera at their fingertips. Something that was very rare or odd back in the early 90s because cameras were just big brick things that you kind of carried on your shoulder. But anyway, terrorist is just a new code word to kind of fuck with you and take your rights away. I've never once in my life met a terrorist. Just imagine if the Texas school shooter back in 1960s, 1950s, somewhere in that ballpark. Just imagine when he climbed that damn tower and he started popping off Texas University students left and right. He wasn't a terrorist back then. He was crazy. Since when in this country did we go from being crazy to being terrorist? And it's kind of funny how they labeled certain people. Like, for example, the guy who shot up the theater, the Batman guy, the Holmes dude. He's not a terrorist. He's a crazy person. But the guy who sniped somebody out of power line is a terrorist. Why is that? Also, off the top of my head, this has no related to the topic itself. Why is it all the court shows that if the judge is white, the guard's black? And vice versa. I don't know. Mysteries of our modern society. What labels a person a terrorist? Is a terrorist at large? Is if he got shot after he shot somebody at the power grid, will he no longer be a terrorist? Because he can't spread his fear regime? Like, who the hell actually wants to spread fear? These guys aren't terrorists. Terrorists would, literally try to scare you into a way of thinking or a line of thinking. These guys are pretty much guys trying to make a change from the inside with actual action. Like, for example, this might not be a very popular opinion, but it's going to be an opinion that I feel is very valid. Let's look at the Iraqi War. The Iraqi War, we ran into the country with no probable cause. The probable cause that we used to go into Iraq was that they had weapons of mass destruction. How many motherfucking weapons of mass destruction did we find? Zero. Found zero motherfucking weapons of mass destruction. And on the flip side of that, we were appalled that they would fight our U.S. military. Don't get me wrong, my family's U.S. military. My brother was a medic. He did 2 tours, one in Afghanistan, one in Iraq. And I have no qualm with the U.S. military. But at the same time, I understand why they got fought. Because guess what? If somebody came up in my yard with a tank and guns and wanted to shoot my family, shoot my dog, drive over my car with their fucking tank, there's a good chance I want to fight back too. Dead serious. And that's what war is. War is a lose-lose situation. The only people that win in war are government contractors. People that are used to rebuild people that drop food supplies on it. There's always been that joke that America bombs you and then bombs you with food. And that's a reason, because that's the way the government works, I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. But this bullshit where everybody's a fucking terrorist, there's no terrorist in America. I don't believe one goddamn thing. You want to do your fucking Nazi checkpoint stops. You want to stop and, warrantless searches. You want to do all this other bullshit with me? Don't bullshit me with terrorists. I'm not afraid of terrorists. I'm not afraid of going to the airport without the TSA. You know why? Because bombs have been able to get on planes since planes existed. So it happened one motherfucking time that people hijacked a plane with a box cutter. And at the same aspect, if they tried that shit now, they would get their shit ruined. They would be decapitated on that plane if you come up with a box cutter. Because before that point, the only way the people that were took hostage generally had to wear the underwear for 3 days. They didn't have any aspect that they would get ran into a building. Do that shit now on a plane. You better have TSA there to save you. It's bullshit. The whole idea of terrorists is bullshit. And I wonder who the fuck are these people that are afraid of the terrorist? Because I'm not. Are you? Let me know. What up, Wodies? It's your boy, Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you a fantastic commentary here today. And I want to go ahead and talk about internet. For those of you who most know that my internet sucks ass. Yes, I do have a computer line that's almost there. It's really, really good. It's a 15 by 2 with like under 10 ping or something like that. But I don't get to play on that internet line. Mainly I use that for uploads and live streaming and things of that nature. Every now and then I might pull it out and play on it, and there's a world of difference. But here's the bad thing about that 15 by 2. I pay $200 a month for it. $200. And then on top of that, I pay another $50 a month for the actual internet line that I play on. And why is this a bad thing? The internet that you, I, and everybody that is listening to this loves is what you call a luxury item. And it should not be a luxury item. What does that mean? A luxury item is something that you don't have to have, but it's nice to have, thus allowing it to be a private corporation. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Telephones, radios, the fire department, all these things could be considered luxury items. And at one point they were luxury items, but the fact is, we're at a point in our life that just like the telephone, we need these things to work in the world today. You can't even get health care right now. I guess you could through the telephone, but most people got their health care or signed up on Obamacare through the website. That's why the website crashing was such a huge thing. And here's where it's fucking up at. Companies like Verizon, in December of 2010, they openly broke a thing called the Open Internet Rules Act, which was integrated by the FCC, and now they're in courts fighting over it. Because companies like Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, they want to charge companies that cost them money, such as Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and they want to charge more service. And how does this affect you? Well, since the internet is supposed to have every page is supposed to open at the same speed and get the same bandwidth allotted to it, no matter how much traffic it has to it. That's what the Open Internet Act was put into effect about. So a company couldn't be like, hey, Netflix, you pay us more money, we'll give everybody the same bandwidth they're usually getting. Well, if Netflix has to do that, guess who gets the buck passed on to them? Hee-haw, hee-haw. Me and you, motherfucker. That's who gets the buck passed on to them. And the only in the company in the middle, which are pretty much doing nothing, are basically reaping the rewards. I know Woody said that he is in favor for government-run internet, which I am too. But you can't put the government in charge of the internet as well, because if you like this, look at the police force. The government fucked that up. Look at the healthcare system. Government fucked that up. But I think that the internet should be some kind of like private organization, or at least have private rules like everything else. Like they need like minimum standard rules. Like for example, in my area, the reason I pay so much for so little is because I live in an area that has no competition. Nobody out here has been like, yep, that area is worth putting in better internet for. And it's like this. People are willing to pay for it. We're willing to give you the minimum. And they're making the money up on me where they have to lose money somewhere up in town on like a business or something, or some huge account, which requires better internet, which uses more bandwidth than maybe I do myself. And I think it's fucked up. And the internet companies themselves, they're scoundrels. You've heard us talk about it on Painkiller Radio multiple times, that the internet company is the only thing that everybody's unhappy with. And like, I'm very unhappy with my internet service. And I'm very unhappy that they're trying to start charging money for this trash right here. Hopefully they get shot. Hopefully they get shot down. Hopefully there's some fucking laws that come into effect that actually saves us from this shitty internet that we get throughout the United States, because we could be getting better. Look at places like Kansas. They have Google Fiber that has like, what is it, a gigabyte up and down? A fucking gigabyte. They can do that at a profit, but I'm getting 15 by 2. I'm getting 15 by 2, and HTC's has built 3 buildings in the past 5 years. Yeah, I believe that. Just like car insurance. Car insurance is something that you have to have, and they have all these rules and standards and shit about this, and like, we'll pay through our teeth. How many fucking car commercials do you see every goddamn day on the TV? How many? Those aren't free. Those are paid for by profits. Well, hello guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm going to do something a little different on this video. It is currently February 8th, and I haven't really done any kind of videos with my weight loss yet to this month. And, some people might be getting out there discouraged, maybe thinking that I quit. Well, no, that's not the case, motherfucker. I ain't got quit. I do not have bitch in my blood. With that being said, I am increasing my workouts to the point where it's hard to record them because I'm almost sick instantly. But pretty much I record the warm-up, which is boxing, and then I start getting into something else and I just get sick. And the footage isn't really that great, and I need to do a better job of doing that. But I wanted to show off how I've gotten better, or better as a whole. And to do that, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my older videos. The video that you're watching right now is from a time where I had lost my Xbox 360 account. For those you don't know, I started on PlayStation, then I played on Xbox for about 2.5 years, mainly on Call of Duty. So I had the Xbox for a long time, and yeah, this is this. But I want you to hear this. Hear my voice now, and listen to my voice then. Give it a guy a listen, guys.
Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare, and so I made this account. And since it's not quite Battlefield time yet, this is my account called Define Boss. DEFINEBOSSS. The 2 S's, like the word boss. It's just something I made up real quick last night because all the good names were taken, like Honey Badger and stuff like that. So this is the account I'll probably be playing Battlefield 3 on, and after I get my unlimited UAV account, I'll probably switch back to that and just use this as a secondary account.
Okay, well, you heard my voice back then, and you kind of noticed something almost exactly right away. One, it's a little louder because I was using a headset mic during this time, and two, this was from a period where I couldn't lift my arms. For those you don't know, because it's like a pinnacle, I got to the point where I was so out of shape that I neglected getting showers and wiping my ass well because it hurt. That was this right here is generally the time right before I went to Dr. Norman, and I basically started on a drug called Phetramine and Topamax. Because I got to the point where I would get physically tired getting into the shower and changing clothes. And that was probably one of the lowest points of me physically exercising. And it really bothered me. It did. And it really bothers me to this day. One of the things I noticed going into the gym, and this is going to sound a little asshole-ish, is the gym I go to has a lot of young kids, middle school, early high school guys that are trying to get varsity, that are trying to go there and get the extra mile, which they're guys that go there and they give blood, sweat, and tears. There's an older woman that goes to the gym, and I sat after my gym session yesterday and watched, her do her workout routine because it mesmerized me, and it made me feel bad because, I went in there and gave it my heart. I gave everything that I had to give, and I turned around tired as shit, or thinking that I'm tired as shit, happy what I did, and then I looked at her. This 5'0" woman, she's probably about 250 pounds at 5 feet. She outworks me so badly, and I'm like, wow. And you see other people work out, and you see their physical level, and when I see a skinny person that can do more than me, I kind of expect that. But when I see somebody else doing more than me, I feel like I'm not pushing myself hard enough. And then I see people that are skinnier than me that can't work as hard as me. That happens as well. And that makes me feel sad because I'm looking at you and I'm like, dude, I'm 400 pounds. You're over here goofing around and taking this advantage that your parents have given you, and you're squandering it. And I don't say this to him, but I'm still thinking in the back of my head. But this little girl outworked me. She's pushing the sled, doing everything. She was dead tired after she got done with it, and it kind of instills those things into you. But I just wanted to go ahead and share this video with you to kind of show you where I'm at now. Weight loss has kind of slowed down. My nutrition has been pretty bad lately, and and that's not because I'm a failure. It's because you can't change years and years and years and years of conditioning overnight. I'm trying. I'm working my ass off to try, and there's nothing more on this earth that I want than to lose weight. I want to be out there, and I want to have you guys smile on me and say, "That's my boy right there. That's my boy." I want people to be able to point at me and be like, "Dude, if if he can do it, I can do it. And there's no quit in me. There's not going to be a quit this time. People are still waiting for it. Motherfucker, it's 3 months in. The quitting is not going to happen. If I was going to quit, I would have done it at Kyle's house. But that being said, hopefully I have some footage for you guys a little later on. I got another gym session coming up Monday. I go to the gym 3 times. I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do about 1.5 to 2 hours each session. And I'm working on maybe, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to get myself to hit these humps. I talked to other people that were my size that have lost weight, and a couple of the things that they told me is, dude, it comes. It comes. Like, as long as you keep trying, it eventually comes. And I believe that. And I believe that with all my heart. You know why I believe that? I believe that because I never could hold to a workout regimen. I never could hold to a workout way of life. But it comes. And here I am now in the best shape of my life. You always heard me talk about Met Glass Jordie. I am better than Met Glass Jordie right now. And I can prove it. Like, you know, I even proved it to my mother the other day. My mother didn't believe that I could outrun her. I outran her. I was in better shape than her. And it is what it is, dude. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I think the final score of this one was like 24-2. It's not the extreme of extreme gameplays, but we're going to just go ahead and let it play out for you. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm going to let you end with the commentary. And see you guys on the flip side. The game. Also, because as much as you want to camp, every now and then you have to push up. So these are the things I work on continually. Like you see this push up right here. I'm thinking about how I'm pushing up. I'm thinking about how their team would spread out. I'm thinking about how my team usually spreads out in their situation on the map. There's a lot of variables that you can think about while you're actually doing this. And it's fun. Like right here's a mess up on my part, but luckily he wasn't looking at me. Ended up getting a nice easy kill. All at the end of the day, it is fun. And for those of you that wonder where the first 70 slots went to, follow me on Facebook. Usually I give Facebook guys first dibs on videos, first dibs on anything, and that's the only way you can usually play with me on the Xbox. So if you haven't followed me on Facebook, go ahead. 24-2 with the setups to kill streaks level 8. It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm out.
I'm in frame. Looking good. Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Jordan. Looking good, smelling good. Got my shit faded in. And there's been a photo going around the internet thinking it was me working out with The Rock. The gentleman that's working out with The Rock is a much smaller gentleman than me, as you can see right here in my side profile. And he is struggling to do a push-up. Well, being healthy, you can be healthy at any shape of your life. There's degrees of healthiness. This gentleman was about 340, 350 pounds, struggling to do a push-up. And people think it was me. See, me, I can do push-ups. Don't believe me? Let's see them. I can do about 10 of them. I mean, it looks kind of busted because I got a huge belly that hits the ground before my chest, but I can do them and they don't win me. So, yeah, sorry guys, it's not me.
Hey guys, this looks cool as shit, this little blue tent. I'm putting a video up today, and that video is of a gentleman. He posted this video a while back, but closer to November in the FPS boot camp. But recently I went back and watched it again, and I really enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed it. And one of the things I enjoyed about this video was it actually showed off how hard it can be to have extra weight carrying on you. Like I said, but for myself, I'm in really good physical shape right now. At least I feel like I am for my size. I can do a lot of things I couldn't do before. I can run now. I can do push-ups. I can do sit-ups. I have very good cardio for borderline 400-pound man, and I don't really have breathing problems anymore. I mean, at one point in my life, I struggled by holding my hands above my head in the shower, and that would tire me out. But he did an experiment, and the experiment was, what was it like to be 400 pounds. But he didn't put himself as a 400-pound man, but he carried, I think, an extra 75 pounds or 65 pounds on him throughout the day, and he kind of documented his experiences with it. If you like it, You could check his channel out. He does like zombie and extinction gameplay. But I commend him for at least attempting to put himself in the shoes of a fat man. Watch the video. It's very intriguing and it's very good. And I watched it 2 times through. I think you guys will like it.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Patrick here, and I know I normally do the zombies videos or the extinction videos, but today I thought I would do another IRL video. I've done one before in the past. You guys seem to really enjoy it. So what I'm going to be doing today, as you can probably tell by the title, is being Wings of Redemption for a day. Now, how this works is I got to give a little backstory first. So there is a YouTuber by the name of Wings of Redemption. You may know him if you're into the gaming community. And he is on a podcast called Painkiller Already. Now, there is another guest by the name of FPS Kyle, and they're doing a sort of collaboration video right now called the FPS Boot Camp. So, Wings of Redemption is quite overweight. I think he's around 400 pounds. And what they're doing is basically for a month, Wings is staying at Kyle's house, and he's doing all these exercises and eating really healthy, and they're trying to lose 50 pounds in a month. So, it's been really, really cool to watch Wings doing all this stuff and just, you know, all these confessionals and all these things. Really inspiring, and I thought it'd be cool if I did this sort of video. So what I'm going to be doing is basically I have all these weights here, and I'm going to be strapping them onto me in backpacks and walking around, and this is kind of like an experiment, like just seeing what it's like to be in Wings' shoes, because like it's just so cool watching him do all this stuff. And you know, a lot of the time we can see, you know, like fat people won't be like, oh, you know, you just don't try, and you know, whatever. And I kind of wanted to just do this kind of in spirit of this whole boot camp thing going on, just see what it's like. So I got 2 backpacks here. I got 1 and 2, and I'm gonna put about 60 pounds in them, 30 on each side, and pretty much walk around for the whole day and just see what it's like. Now, I'm about 185, so it's like not exactly accurate, so I'll be about 185, 190, so I'll be about 250 with all this weight on. And I know Wings is 400 pounds, but something you have to remember is that as you gain weight, your body creates more muscle to support all that weight. So it's not like, you know, Wing, if you strip me down and you stripped Wings down, he would have a lot more muscle than me. So if I actually put, like, you know, like the 200 pounds on me, that would make me the exact same as Wings' weight, I would not be able to walk just because my frame can't support it. But I figure that's about the amount of weights I have. I think I have either 60 or 70 pounds here anyways. So I'm gonna put it all in, and we're gonna see what it's like. So I'm gonna put all this weight in here. Got the backpack, and I got a lot of, you know what, I'll just show you guys all these weights. Alright, so as you can see here, guys, I got, I think that's a 10-pound dumbbell, a bunch of 10s and a bunch of 5-pound little weights, and we're going to put them all in those 2 backpacks. So we have got the weights in here. There is 35 pounds in each bag, and I really wouldn't want to put any more in. Like, I just feel like it's going to be a pretty big stress on the backpacks themselves. So I feel like 70 pounds is going to be quite a bit. I'm going to go weigh myself just to see the actual weight I am, but for right now, let's strap this on. So we got the gray one first. This is going in the back. Oh shoot, that's really tight. Just putting on a backpack for school. That's all this is. Holy crap. Got the orange one for the front. So I'm gonna strap that up a little too. Alright, so just as I'm like starting to walk out my room to the bathroom, well actually I'm gonna go to my parents' bathroom because they have lights. Like, I'm kind of used to it in my back because, you know, you carry a backpack every day, but this front one is like just my traps are, like, it's been like 3 minutes and my traps already hurt. Oh god, the echo in here is gonna be terrible. Anyways, so got our scale here. Let's do a weigh-in. Can we zoom in on this a little bit? There we go. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh, my belly's gonna, there we go. 255. So I went from about 185 to 255. Oh my god, that's really yeah, so we went from 185 to 255, which is 75 or 70 pounds. For now, guys, I'm gonna take a little pause. I might go play some COD or something, and I'll probably, I don't know what we're gonna do next. I might go for a walk or something like that, but we'll see. Okay, so I apologize for not having my actual audio from this little clip. This is for when I go for my walk. But it was a really, really windy day out, and as I kind of expected, the audio was just terrible, terrible. There were some bits, it was so windy you couldn't even hear what I was saying at all. So I figured I'd just kind of scrap all that and just do my own sort of commentary over this little bit. Now, I think I went for probably like a half a mile walk. I'm not exactly sure how a mile is. I do kilometers. I'm from Canada, but about half a mile, I think. Converting over to kilometers, like in between a kilometer to half a kilometer, somewhere in between there. And it was quite difficult. You see here, I got that little Survivor Man clip walking around. But I went around this pond right here, and I was gonna go back through this fairway, but instead I decided I would go around that other pond that you can kind of make out, and back around through that other field there. It was overall though a pretty difficult walk. All right, and just like the moment I sit down, it is just like literally and both figuratively, like a weight has been removed. I remember, I think in a most pretty recent PKA, I remember Wings talking about how when he's sitting down, he feels like just a normal person. It's only when he stands up that he feels the weight, and I can definitely agree with that. Like I am, like sitting down right now, I got weight on my legs, and a little bit of pressure on my back from the backpack, or the backpack in the back. But I mean, like right now, I feel like I weigh 180 pounds or 185 pounds, whereas when I stand up, you feel that whole weight pressing down on you, and it is so much worse. Holy! I just ran probably not very much, like maybe 50 meters, and running's definitely hard, so we tried that out. Yeah, running is not easy. Back to here, so I'm gonna hop back up to my house, gonna sit down a lot more because my shoulders, I can't remember the last time my shoulders have been this sore. Really sweaty, really sweaty for just walking. Yeah. That's pretty much all I had to do there. Just thought I'd show you guys a little walk, and I'm sure we'll be back sometime later today. All right, what's going on, guys? This is kind of like just a video where I'm wrapping things up, gonna talk about how the day went. It's about 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna go the full night because I'm gonna go out and do something tonight, and I don't really want to be wearing that around, but you know, it's been essentially 10 hours, pretty much the whole time I've been wearing this. I did have to take it off for about an hour and a half when I went to football practice. I mean, I would have loved to actually wear it. That would have been awesome, just to see how slow I was and stuff, but the coaches would have been obviously mad at me, so it wouldn't have worked out. But overall, I gotta say, it's actually been an awful day. It's been fun filming this and all the things I did, like go for the walk and stuff. But I gotta say, I have like a newfound appreciation for Wings. I really never thought how hard it was. Like the biggest thing I found today was I'd just be, you know, walking wherever, and it was like I always need to find somewhere to sit down to rest. Like if I'm up for anything longer than 3 minutes, I'm getting so tired, I'm starting to sweat, and I need to go and sit down. And that's kind of the whole thing I never really realized, but it's such a vicious cycle, I guess, as you get overweight, because you get more tired, so then you have to sit down, and when you're sitting down, you're, you know, not burning as many calories. You're burning a few calories, but it's not as good as being up and being mobile and running around and stuff. So then you gain more weight, and then you have to be down, sit down even more, and lay down in your bed, and then you gain even more weight, and it's just that vicious cycle where, you know, you just kind of have to say stop, and that's what Wings is doing right now. You know, I really, like, I mean, I weigh 255 pounds right now with all this stuff on. To me, it's kind of like a really new stress on my body. Like my body's just going from nothing to 70 pounds on it, so it's really weird for it. I still have like the endurance and stuff, but my muscular frame is not ready for that. So, I mean, overall, it was not easy. Like I just sat down all day. Like I had a couple things to do, and I was like, well, I don't really feel like doing that because like I'm gonna have to be up for more than 5 minutes, and it's just gonna be too hard. So I mean, like I said, overall, I gotta say I have a sort of like a newfound appreciation for Wings, and I really do respect what he's doing, and I think that is awesome. You know, going to Kyle's and doing all these workouts, because I like with all this on me, I don't feel like doing anything. You know, I got the 35-pound belly and the 35-pound back, and it just killed me. So like I said, I took this off about 2 hours ago to go to football. Well, I put it back on 2 hours ago. I mean, and it's been just two more hours, and I figured, you know what, we got enough in. We've experienced what it's like. The last thing I just wanted to mention though was there were so many times when I wanted to quit, and I was like, oh my god, if I just gotta go up the stairs, I can just take this off and go. And then I started realizing, like, you know, Wings can't do that. You know, Wings can't take a time out from being overweight and do it. And you know, I told myself, like, well, just think how Wings is. You know, he can't do that. But to me, it was like, well, you know, if I have to do something, I can just take it off, right? I never did. You know, I'm kind of happy that I didn't, but I really, really, honestly did want to quit because it was hard. Anyways, that's really all I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna take this off now. And I'm gonna take this backpack off. And that is what it feels like to lose 70 pounds overnight. Anyways, guys, that's really all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. This was kind of a fun little experiment I did. I really did have fun filming this. If you want me to do anything more like this, I certainly can. Probably going to end up putting this on the subreddit for PKA, see if people there are interested in it. So that's that. If you're new to the channel, by maybe you found it through the subreddit, you can subscribe. I don't normally do videos like this, I will warn you. I do zombies and a lot of extinction lately, but I'm going to probably go back to zombies. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Greetings and salutations. And those are wondering, I do not read off of anything when I do commentaries. But without further ado, let's go and get into this. Recently, Microsoft has came up with a thing saying they're going to start banning campers, be it an April Fool's joke, be it whatever it might be. Are they ever going to implement it? I have no clue whatsoever. But let me give you an example of why they can do it, opposed to why they can't do it. A lot of people will come at you with the argument that, you know, Microsoft can't ban campers because you paid $60 for the game. You can play it however the hell you want. And a guy named Tech Review USA said this eloquently in a way of saying that if you buy a car or you buy a gun and you want to drive your car on the wrong side of the road while drinking a Gatorade full of piss, you can't do that because there's rules of the road. And it's the same thing here. I mean, if people create rules, or the network or place that you play on has a set rules, Xbox Live being that, and if Xbox Live does not want you to camp in games, they can ban you just like a server. If you go on a server of DayZ, for example, and you play like a total douche, and they don't like you playing like a total douche, they can ban you from said server. And it might suck, it might, you know, feel really bad in the long run, but at the end of the day, they can do whatever the hell they want. They have exclusive right, just like a restaurant in a just like a restaurant can ban you or choose not to serve you food if they find you undesirable or not part of their clientele they wish to serve. All right, with that being said, let's look at what the repercussions of banning everybody that camps, spawn camps, or things like that happens. The majority of the people that buy Call of Duty every year are generally people that are very good at the game. There's three kinds of people. There's newbies, there's people that are casual players, and then there's people that play the game every day of the week without knowing why the fuck they play the game every day of the week. I fall into the third category. I play the game because I have no clue why I'm fucking playing the game. Lately, I've played the game a lot less than recently, but majority of the time, that's the reason why I'm doing it. And to say spawn trapping isn't a problem is to be lenient. Spawn trapping is a huge problem, but the fact is the problem is the game is flawed itself, and how can you not take advantage of it? Let's say me and my buddies get together and we go join a domination game. You can't help but spawn trap during the period of that domination game. Why is that? Well, if you're so much better than the other players, you're going to win gunfights consistently. And you're going to win gunfights to the point where you have to triple cap them. Alright, let's say you push them to the point that you have to triple cap them. Well, if anybody's followed my channel during Black Ops 2, you'll notice that I majorly did triple capping. Why? Because after the triple cap, it's easier to spawn trap, especially with something of the nature of a Blackbird going up. And with the triple cap going up, there's still set spawn points, and the spawn points are so little that you can very easily figure out where the enemy team is at. So in an effective way, you're now spawn trapping. And how are you spawn trapping? You're spawn trapping just because you're better than the other players, and you associate yourself with other players. So for good players, such as myself, my friends, and most people that you see on YouTube, it would be hard pressed that you have to literally allow people to kill you and fall back, or even, pretty much handicap yourself to avoid being banned from this thing. And I feel like that in itself would be unfair. But like I said, being fair doesn't even matter, because it's Microsoft's toy, and even though you do pay for Microsoft's toy, they can easily take it from you and just no longer accept payment, as long as you get your money's worth. And you sign an agreement every time you sign up for Microsoft Live. So it's Microsoft's toy, and they can allow you to play with it if they want to. And that's their discretion. But I feel like I think that it would be super bad. But the way I feel like it's going to actually be implemented is something along the lines of this. Microsoft is going to put it out there just like they did every other thing. For example, you can report this guy for camping, spawn trapping, or whatever, and they'll look into it. But it'll probably take something on the level of like 100 different things before it pops up, in a short period of time, before it pops up and be like, this guy is a spawn trapper. And then that Microsoft would have to actually go back and review your gameplay and things of that nature before they could actually justify if they're going to ban you or not. Or maybe they're just even more lazy and they'll just have it computer automated. If you get a certain number of reports, you'll get banned, and they don't give a shit. I mean, I don't know. Microsoft is under the gun anyway in reports of losing money, and they got new investors, and Xbox has been, it's not been a major like cash cow for them. So with that being said, I don't know what to do in that retrospect. That what's going to happen? Do I feel like they're going to ban campers? I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. And like, even if so, maybe, are they going to ban you for that one game, or are they going to ban you from Xbox Live in total? Like, say for example, Elder Scrolls Online is coming out. If you camp at Call of Duty, should you get a total banishment from Xbox Live because you camp at Call of Duty, whereas maybe you want to play with your buddies on a game that you can't camp, like Elder Scrolls Online, or maybe something else, something different. Maybe you want to play co-op on Resident Evil 6 on Xbox Live. Can't camp on that, so why would they ban you for that? I mean, that would be unfair again, but as I said, it's Microsoft's toy. They can do with it what they want. I mainly play on the PlayStation 4 for my new game choices, and Sony doesn't have this bullshit rule. If this rule is legitimate and Microsoft's not playing around, fuck you, Microsoft. This is the reason why you're failing right now to the PlayStation 4. You're pretty much isolating gamers. And to be honest, I've played Call of Duty. I've played Call of Duty now since 2008. And I can tell you this, campers outnumber rushers. They do. The campers outnumber rushers, 25-1. Why? It's not because they get rewarded. There's campers in Battlefield. You don't get rewarded for camping in Battlefield. It's because people want to feel like they're doing well. And that's the whole reason. But it's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm Matty5000. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If always, please leave a like rating. It helped me out tremendously. Share the video with your friends. Tell your friends about me. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm Matty5000.
Hey guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and yeah, look over there. You can see those. Let me get from under these pine trees because it's kind of melting right now, and stuff still is on the verge of falling. You can see over there. But South Carolina is not really designed to take this kind of weather. I mean, we really our trees just can't take it. Our limbs just hold up. They fall like crazy. And these are pine trees, so their limbs are very heavy. If you come back here, let's go ahead and look in the backyard here. This is pretty cool, pretty interesting. So let's walk over here. This is our backyard right here. And, you know, these are some pretty big limbs, pretty big trees. They do a good deal of damage. Like this one fell the other day, and this one I guess fell throughout the night, and then we have our shed which got caved in a little bit. We're going to probably follow that on homeowners insurance. Come back here, and you can see the beam. It's cracked in two. Luckily the shed was built really well, but that beam just couldn't handle it. So we're going to have somebody come out here and fix that. And we're going to, eventually, I guess once it warms up a little bit, I'm going to get my ass out here with the chainsaw and the truck and take this shit off. It needs to pay to take limbs off. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the entire tree, I didn't really get any of the tree stuff. But you can see the crystals right here. I mean, the whole area was just covered with ice. You can see ice up there. Still see ice sitting right here. It's crazy. Let's see if I can get some vantage points of what it would do to trees. See that? I think that's that tree. Alright, those trees are good. But I had to remove 2 trees from Kate's base with old Christine over there the other day with hooking chains to it, because the trees were falling in roads. You see that tree right there in our backyard? It almost fell down. Old Chevy here. Hey buddy. Hey buddy, you'll say hi to the camera? Hey Poopy. Old Chevy here, he dodged a couple bullets there. We had, but you see that tree right there that's leaning? That happened. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, I mean, it's strange. Figure I'd go ahead and let you guys in. Power just now turned back on. There's something over there. It's not really that cold. It's probably about 39 degrees out right now. I mean, it's alright. I mean, like, I wouldn't want to come out here in shorts and t-shirt, but it's just the wet rain, and wet below freezing rain. Just sitting there. Oh, there's a little bird. Thanks. But these old oaks, these old swamp oaks here, they're doing good, but the pine trees, they just can't handle it, dude. They can't hang. But I'll let you guys go.
Hey fellas, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I want to do my little take on TitanFall. I was able to watch a couple people play TitanFall the other day. Some people did well at it, some people did poorly at it. I was able to watch a couple live streams on it. I did my whole 9. I did everything but play it. And a few guys, about 5 or 6, offered me beta codes for the Xbox One. But I'm at the point where I'm not excited enough to play the game to even hook the Xbox One up. And that's just what it is. Let me first off say, all these are opinions based off a guy who's never played the game. I'm unsure. Everything else and everything here is a prediction. Let me throw that disclaimer out there, because there's always going to be some people in the comment section that blow everything I say out of proportion and that I'm a horrible person. So if you think I'm a horrible person, go with it. But on a lighter note, let's look at why people were excited about TitanFall, or why they were excited about TitanFall. It has remnants of the old Infinity Ward in it. And that can mean a number of things. That can mean that they have influence over the game, influence over the creative part of the game. I don't know who from Infinity Ward's actually in the game, but let's look at Infinity Ward's prior accolades. Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. These are the 2 games that people isolate Infinity Ward with being like, yep, this is the pinnacle of what it is to play multiplayer. Well, let's look at Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty 4 had glitches that never got fixed. They never patched the game. They had no community support. And 3 frags. Call of Duty 4 was revolutionary at the time because it set a lot of precedents. It was a very fun game. but it was also a very frustrating game. And in my opinion, the Infinity Ward Call of Duties have always been more frustrating than the Treyarch Call of Duties. And with this aspect, Modern Warfare 2, let's look at this. This is the last game they made. It didn't work for 6 months. There were people with lobbies that you could pay for to get max prestige. There was glitches in the game. They did map packs with maps from Call of Duty 4 that still had the same glitches from Call of Duty 4 in them. They didn't really attempt to fix anything. One-man army noob tubes was there the entire time. It took 3 months for a javelin glitch. Took 4 months for a care package glitch. Every time you turned around, there was a new glitch in Modern Warfare 2, and it made the game unplayable for a very long time. Regardless, it had the best engine of all the Call of Duties, still to this day. It also had the most bullshit, such as Commando Pro, such as Painkiller, and glitches in itself. With that being said, why am I supposed to look forward to TitanFall if that's the track record of the company that we're supposed to be all happy about? It just doesn't make sense to me. I looked at TitanFall. I've watched T. Martin play it. I watched a couple of guys I don't never heard of from Twitch play it. And I've watched Thunder play it. And I've seen El Presador's negative review of it. And I'm going to agree with this. It does look like Crysis 3. I've never played the game. I don't know how it plays. But to an outside medium, it looks exactly like Crysis 3. And it looks like Crysis 3 with moving objectives. Like the Titans seem to be the objectives. The way it looks around is after you get a certain number of kills, you can become a Titan. I'm unsure of that. And then you have everybody playing around the Titan. The Titan is pretty much like a Juggernaut suit with extra health. So it's like protect the Juggernaut or whatever. And you have people trying to take the Juggernaut out or whatever, and there's different game modes. And there's wall running and things of that nature. But from what I've seen, half this wall running shit isn't even used. Every time I see somebody do well, they played it as a first-person shooter. And to me, first-person shooters are only fun if you get credibility. And like credibility on my channel for first-person shooters was lost a long time ago. Because nobody looks at me as like this good player. And I'm a fantastic player. I mean, you look at me all you want. I'm not even going to be casual about it. I mean, I win. I do well. I have a good KD spread. And I do what it takes to win. I might not be a NASCAR driver. I might not be an MLG pro. But when you value some of the best people in public, I'm there. And that's all I want to be. I don't want to be a professional. I don't want to be a professional guy. I don't want to hop on planes to go play for money. I don't want to do that. It's a stressful life. That's a life full of hate and anger and all this other stuff inside. Just look at professional events, how mad they get at each other, and they stop short of fighting. I don't want none part of that. I mean, it's just what it is, dude. I want to play video games. And I want to play video games with my friends. I want to hang out. And multiplayer is losing its luster quicker and quicker for me. Not multiplayer in general. Like, I love a co-op game. I love a good co-op game. I love a good game where I can play a co-op campaign with my friends. I love a good game that, you might have to team up to do something against, computer AI. Just problem solving stuff. I love that kind of gameplay. That's the kind of gameplay that kind of attracts to me. But I hate just simple, cunt faggot talking shit to each other in lobby gameplay, because half the time people that want to talk shit or want to do something, they're very slow. They got this Machiavellian type personality, and they're psychopaths. That's what they are. They're antisocial, Machiavellian type personalities. What Machiavellian type personality means to no emotion or show no emotion whatsoever. Other than the comical laugh. LOL, LOL. Like when you're typing LOL and you're not actually laughing, that would be Machiavellian. That's a new word I learned, by the way. I'm trying to integrate it. But I don't desire that kind of stuff anymore. Like if I got on Call of Duty right now, and I went 21-1, which is a normal game for me, somewhere in that ballpark, and it wouldn't make me feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. Back in the day, if I went 25-5 with a sniper rifle in World at War, I was like, fist bump, yeah! and I was excited. I was excited to share that kind of gameplay with people. Now, Total Biscuit did an article, which we're going to talk about in PKA, which is probably going to come out after this, where he talked about you stop wanting to play games because you fear the dread. And I think Call of Duty came to that angle for me. I stopped wanting to play Call of Duty because I got tired of people just bitching at me by the way I play Call of Duty instead of enjoying it. It's the same thing with live streams. I did a Dragon Age live stream this morning, and there was like 3 people out of 300 that actually cared about what was going on screen. And that right there demotivates me to the point. Like, I don't like it when people come into my live stream and be like, "Hey Wings, how you doing this morning?" Even though you're generally trying to be nice and cordial, I can't answer 300 people asking that question. So I'm going to answer the people that I see regularly, or I ignore all questions that aren't based on the game. And it's not because I'm trying to be a prick. It's because, one, when I watch live streams myself, I like to interact with the game. Like a guy I like to watch personally, his name's called The Level Best. He only has like 50 or some regular viewers, but he plays Resident Evil 3. He speedruns it. He speedruns all the Resident Evils, does knife runs and things of that nature. And I like to interact with him. And I like to ask him questions. I like to comment on the game itself. I don't want to go be like, "Hey, Level Best, how's your mama today?" Why? Because it's none of my business how his mom is that day. What he's doing right there has no interaction with what else he's doing. And like, it's something I feared for a long time. I always would keep pushing content or trying to prove I was good at the game, because once you lose credibility at being considered good at the game, that's when you fall off. And that's what happened to me. I kind of fell off. Now I'm just an internet personality more than I'm a gamer. And I find that a shame, because I'm a very good gamer. You see most guys out here that pretend to be good gamers and they play games on normal and things of that nature. I play the game on the highest difficulty setting every time, and I do a very good job at it. Don't believe me? Look at my Fallout Very Hard Let's Play. I bet I'm playing the game easier than I watch people play the game on normal. Look at my Dragon Age Let's Play. I play it on Nightmare. And, I've died one time on my LP on my stream on Nightmare. Whereas I've watched people, die 5 times just playing the game on normal. I just tried to master the game to the best of my ability. But that's me. That's what I do. I figured, but as TitanFall, I might get it. I'm unsure yet. I'm really on the fence about it. I don't really care about being in the beta whatsoever. I can take it or leave it. It's just another game. For my history or my experience on YouTube, which is 6 I'm going into 6 years. Games that are only one console don't do well. They don't do well on YouTube. You have Halo, Reach, you have Gears of War, you have The Last of Us, which The Last of Us did well, but it's just not a game that people are going to continually come back and watch over and over again, especially people in the PlayStation Nation, since the PlayStation's outselling the Xbox, is beating it over the head. And the PlayStation 4 hasn't even launched in its home country yet. It hasn't even launched in Japan yet, and it's still outselling Xbox 2-1. It's going to crush the Xbox. So you're going to have a lot of guys with the PlayStation 4 and no Xbox One, and do they want to watch me play this game on Xbox One and or PC? I just don't feel like it's going to take off. I don't. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. It's been your boy Wings of Redemption.
What up, guys? It's your boy PewDiePie. We're bringing you some Titanfall gameplay. This is got you by the Stig. And I don't know why my voice is like this. Maybe it's because I
don't know. But anyway, this game play right here is 1080p Titanfall. It's gotten to by a follower of mine on the PC. I'm just going to start calling him the Stig. It's very good gameplay, 1080p. Enjoy it if you haven't seen thousands of Titanfall already. But I want to talk about video game crashes. What is a video game crash? A video game crash is when people stop buying, or video games exceed the amount of money it takes to make versus the money they take to buy. And this video game crash, I'm going to dub the death of AAA gaming. Alright, I talked about this on Painkiller already, and the big thing Woody said is video games are more popular than they ever have been. Which is true. Video games are more popular than they ever have been. They're also cheaper than they ever have been. Let's take a look. For example, the Atari 2600 cost $199 when it first came out in the 70s. Well, that same Atari 9900 with inflation would have cost $771. So a Xbox One or PlayStation 4 at $400 or $500 looks like a bargain if you factor that in what you get for your money. Because the Atari, it was revolutionary for its time, but it didn't do very much. And we all agree on that kind of stuff. It just didn't do very much. And the Atari crashed. It did. What happened is video games were more expensive than what they gave you for your money. For example, E.T. the Extraterrestrial gave you a game that could last about 10 minutes, but you had to pay $60 for it. Gameplay didn't really change too much. I remember when I was a kid, in N64 days, some of the cartridges cost $70, $80. I even had one game that cost $100. That was Sub-Zero Mythologies. I don't understand why they cost that price, and I can only imagine what they cost in other countries, which you have to take into effect shipping and other fees and just things like that, or just straight up swindling. Companies like Australia get it the worst. But when I talk about video game crashes, I talk about how much video games cost to make. Video games are cheaper than they ever have been, but they're also more expensive than they ever have been. A video game nowadays costs more money and more time to make than most blockbuster movies. Like, for example, a game like Call of Duty, a game that gets remade every year, probably costs somewhere in the ballpark of like $50 million to make, or more. I don't know how much they cost to make. I'm only guessing, but they cost millions upon millions of dollars. And then you have games like Dead Space 3, Resident Evil 6, games that companies put a lot of money into and then they flop. Like, let's look at Capcom, for example. Capcom had a lot riding on Resident Evil 6 and it flopped. It did. It was considered one of the worst best made games ever made. And with that being said, that's quite an accomplishment, because Resident Evil 6 wasn't a bad game, but it was the worst best game ever made because it wasn't the game people wanted. And they spent a lot of money into it. They spent a lot of time on it, a lot of time on the engine, and it just didn't sell. And then you have companies that, and here's the thing, the expectation for games have gotten so high that companies have to take risk, like literally. Kurt Schilling, for example. Kurt Schilling was a Major League Baseball pitcher that made a game called the Kingdoms of Alamar. And he put his entire life savings and some of Rhode Island's money up on it, and it flopped. I think he lost something like $100 million. And how many studios are going to keep doing this? They're going to ride everything on one game. And you know, people say indie games is the future of gaming in itself, but me, I don't really enjoy indie games too much. There's very few indie games that I got to the point where it's like, this shit's the bomb. Myself, I enjoy games that have a lot of substance. Games like Fallout, games like Dragon Age Origins, games like Diablo. I enjoy games that I can play for a long time, that I can play multiple times without losing the initial feeling of it. And I also enjoy games that are like 2-hour romps. I bought a game right before the end of the 360. I think it was called, God, I forgot what it was called. It was about a dinosaur and time travel. It was an Activision game. I don't remember the title off the top of it, but you drop down and there's this dinosaur. You fall in and you get this time rift. You got to kill the Tyrannosaurus Rex would come after you. There was Nazis and like aliens and everything. It was a neat little game. It only was about 2 or 3 hours long, but it was fun. What bothers me though is games that take 2 or 3 years to come out and they flop. How many companies can continue to do this, and how many people are willing to continue to do this? Eventually, video games are going to have to scale back. And what's going to happen when video games actually do scale back and you have to stop innovating just so you can save money? Because at this rate, I don't see the game selling for $60 is going to be enough. Eventually, video game companies are going to have to raise prices. They've been doing this artificially lately with DLC on disc. They've been doing it with, season passes. Call of Duty is the most expensive game that you buy every year. Like, look at it for example. You spend $60 on it. Then you got probably another $30 worth of downloadable DLC, and then you got a $60 pass, which doesn't cover all the downloadable DLC. And I think that's going to be the route more and more game companies are doing, because they don't want to charge that initial fee, make it higher, which is what it needs to be doing. And people right now are complaining about $60. What happens when they have to go up to $80 or $90 or have to do more of this, in-game DLC crap just to make ends meet? And I know where they're doing this, because let's look at a field that I know for certain. Pizza. Pizza. I worked at Domino's Pizza in the, mid. Well, I don't remember what year I worked at Domino's Pizza, but I worked at Domino's Pizza, and back then we used sauce. We used sauce out of bags. Now, Domino's Pizza cuts the sauce in half, and they use powder sauce that you mix with water to make it, because it's cheaper. And the reason they do this is because they skimp on stuff, and they skimp on toppings, so they can keep the pizza about the same price. And you see this over and over and over again. That's why you see gasoline right now with ethanol in it. So you have to pay the same price for a gallon of gasoline, but you're not getting a whole gallon of gasoline. You're getting gasoline plus ethanol. And it just keeps people what they're comfortable in paying, but it's able to keep them giving less gas for more money instead of just raising the gas even higher. What do you guys think? Do you think video games are going to eventually crash, or do you think this is just the end of AAA titles? Because I don't believe AAA titles will ever go away, but the number that we're seeing now, I think we're in the golden age of video games, that it's the best time to be a video game guy right now, because I don't see in another 5 years you're going to get games like Dead Space, you're going to get games like Dragon Age, you're going to get games like, the off-wall games that, like Infamous, that don't have a huge following, but have a following. And I think they're just going to get scaled back. Let me know what you think. It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm Audi 5000.
Life's too expensive, and that ain't no joke. Oh, man. I am bored off my fucking ass, dude. I'm just one of those people that I get sick to my stomach every time I spend money. Call me a cheapskate or something like that, but I'm just sitting here. Want to do a video, but don't know what to do a video about. So I'm hanging out with you guys, I guess. I probably should be live streaming or something. Probably should be washing the fucking truck, to be honest. Look at this. All the dirt kind of helps keep everything together, and it keeps the truck holding in one piece. It makes the ride smoother. That's all I got for you on that. Sitting there thinking about shit, I wonder what it's like to be a skinny person standing up. I've always wondered about that. It puzzles me. Shit, the other view is better. It puzzles me. Like, when I stand up, it's an event. When a regular person stands up, can you feel it? Can you? Like, do you realize that you're standing up? Does it bother you at all? Like, to run. Like, I watch these little kids run at the gym. I'm going to record it one day. I'm going to go and record these little kids just running. And they're all happy. It doesn't look like it bothers them at all. And, like, I wonder what that feels like. To be able to, like, run from a mile and be like, what's up, guys? I'm good. That just blows my mind, dude. Like, every time I automatically associate moving with pain. And, like, every time. And, like, I find myself at the gym doing this, too. Associate moving with pain. And it's what stops me. Like, my mind will be ready. Like, let's say I got a set and I'm really tired and my energy's drained and I got to do 10 more. I got another set of 10 coming. I'll get there to the line. I'll get to the point where I'm grabbing the bar, or I'm getting ready to start running or pushing whatever I'm doing at the time, and I'll stop. My brain will automatically like rest, and like you got to beat that. You have to beat it, and like you're so tired it burns. You like where right through here, where your windpipe is and stuff like that, just burns. I know the windpipe's not the appropriate term, but I'm redneck. But I'm not redneck as most people think I'm redneck, but it'd be burning in there. It feels like every breath you take is cold. And you just want to shut down. You just want to sit down. And you got to push through that shit. And I struggle with that. And that's what I've been struggling with lately. But, because taking that extra breath or two, or taking that extra minute or so, and it just gets to you. and like your heart rate goes down. Once the heart rates go down, I think that's really what I'm waiting on, the heart rate to go down, but that's what you shouldn't do. You should keep the heart rate up. I don't know. Like they fixed the shed. I didn't watch them do this, but it seems like they went a double brace technique. If you can see right here, this is the original board that was cracked in the video. It's still there. And it seems like what they did is they just put the board back up and nailed 2 other boards in it on both sides, and it basically just took the weight and spread it across 4 boards instead of 2. I guess that's pretty good. Looks pretty good. Needless to say, we didn't turn it on insurance. We did get the leaves up though. I got to haul all the leaves away. Yay! I wish my neighbors would do the same, because as you can see, we have this horrible neighbor right there. All out there. Here's Spot's grave. Spot with his headstone. Oh! Born 4/18/98. Died 2/18/2011. Old Spot. Gangster Grandma went over and out under with old Spot's tomb here. Now he's there. I guess Daisy will be right beside him. Hopefully she'll outlive Daisy too. Even though I love Daisy. If you look at this, I don't know if you can see it too well on camera. Yeah, there it goes. There's a fence that goes all the way down. And there's a story behind this. The woman that lives behind us called the cops on us one day because we cut her grass. As you see, the road right there is dead right now from all the winter and stuff, but that's what usually cuts the grass when all the grass dies. Generally throughout the summer and the spring going into autumn, the grass right here is all about knee high. And the woman behind us has no kind of upkeep whatsoever, and that's what the wood on the ground's for and everything here, because she has a so-and-so right to the property, basically saying that she has to have a pathway to her property. She bought the property cheap. But my grandfather originally built this road because this was actually part of our land. So we had 1.3 acres, and that's 0.3. We went to there. Mr. Darrell, who lives in that house and everything, we all would just drive around, because where the double wide certainly sits on my house, it used to be all woods, and this used to be all the property. Half the acre was covered in trees. This acre was covered in trees too when my grandfather first bought it. I think I was 5 at the time. And what happened was he just cut it around and came out like this and made 2 roads so you could drive all the way around and out. So that you could drive around. And apparently Blanche bought the lot behind us from the gentleman way in the back who owns that part, and we lost our part of land because of that. It's strange. Oh, let's go see the Dodge. People always doubt me down in Dodges. People are like, oh, I want a Dodge Charger. I want you to keep in mind, this truck is older than this truck. And you're going to be like, oh, it's the owner. The owner. Well, it has to factor into it. But let's look at stuff that isn't owner. That isn't, you know, something the owner did. Headlight. Owner didn't do that. Let's look at the Chevrolet headlights. Looking pretty good. And the beauty here. Windshield. Cracked from the ice. Factory windshield. Factory windshield. Same difference. Emblem. Come off the front. Both my emblems over there are perfectly good. Grill. don't know if you can see this. Right there, there's a crack. The grill cracked. My grill not cracked. Things coming off the side. Again, not driver. I mean, driver would be dents and stuff. Look on the interior. Cracked and destroyed surfaces, cracked dash, multiple places. Paint, chipping, cracking. Yeah, I mean, this has nothing to do with the owner. Like, this would be owner. Like, you know, just rough wear and tear, things of that nature. Like, the bed would be the owner. Let's go over here and show you my stuff, just so you don't think I'm lying to you. See? You can see me, but you can see me in the paint still. Can't do that with a Dodge. Dodge lost this gloss a long time ago. It's just little workmanship differences. Like, my truck's dirty too. See, brake dust all over it. See, there's my emblem. A hood ornament. My stuff's very secure. This ain't going anywhere. And the only thing I have cosmetically was the chrome strip right here. Let's see if I can get a good picture of this. The light's really bad right now, but yeah, the chrome strip on the driver's side is kind of eroded away, and that's because I usually park it right here, and the sun is up there somewhere and it's always hitting that side of the truck. So I would change it, but they want $400 for that shit. Now, it's not worth $400 to me. I need to wash it. But we can look on the inside. Oh, let's just do this. Can we? Yeah. Now, Dr. Pepper is not mine. My grandmother went to the grocery store with me the other day. Yeah, you can't see in the back window, which is fucked up. I learned the other day at South Carolina, the back window has to be 27%. This is 27% right here, as you can see right here by the sticker. Car shades, 27% light transmission. But this is 20%. But see, this is from the factory. Like, how would that work? Would they give me a ticket for that? I've never been pulled for it, but this is from the factory, and this isn't like a regular window tint. From the factory, they bake and coat this stuff on, so there's nothing you could pull off. You'd have to change the entire window out. So who knows? And then there's a Rhino lining and all that wonderful stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hey guys, wanted to let you guys fill you guys in on the old situation I had over this weekend in the gym. And here's I am at with it. I'm gonna try to be vague to try to keep party details, privileges down as much as possible. But let's go on with the story for those of you who are unfamiliar with my setup. About 4 or 5 months ago, I do a podcast called Painkiller Already, and one of the other hosts on the podcast offered me a chance to come to his house and work out every day and try to get my eating on track. And I took him up on it. I took him up on it immediately. And go to November, I go to his house and I spend 30 days living with him and his roommate Kitty, and I lose like 50 pounds. During that time, we start up a Indiegogo, and people donate a lot of money. And through that money, which I ended up getting like $4,600, I used it to buy a personal trainer to continue my healthy lifestyle on the way home, which made the man you see before you today, which I'm very proud, very happy about. You know, I wouldn't trade anything in the world for the way I feel right now. But on the flip side, I met a personal trainer named Drew who came to my house and started training me. Well, about a month into training with Drew, he got hired on at a gym called Elite Fitness ISI. So instead of, dropping all his clients, he kind of grandfathered them into the ISI Elite Training Gym. And
Here's a cup right here. I got orange juice in it. Well, I went along with it because I was able to keep Drew as a personal trainer. I really liked Drew. And, you know, it just seemed like a kind of guy who really cared and wanted me to meet my goals. And I felt his personality kept me going on. And it made me feel really good. It picked me up. And it was an event. I got to go hang out with a buddy, and I got to work out. It was like hanging out with a friend, much less a trainer. And, like, there's a difference between trainers. There's trainers that just hold a stopwatch and just send you through a workout routine and send you home. I don't like those kind of trainers. I want a trainer that'll goof around with you and stuff like that. So, well, just the other day, if you want to check some of the stuff, you can check it on my Facebook. But just the other day, I get a text message from one of the other people that work there, and they say they're canceling my Friday session. Canceling my Friday session. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, why the fuck are they canceling my Friday session? So I send a text to Drew and ask him why they canceled my Friday session. He sends this skeptical thing back, talking about ISI contract and blah, 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 blah. So I put two and two together. Well, I had some help. I mean, me and the Facebook crew, we put two and two together, and we kind of figured out Drew got canned. And it turns out he was let go for breaking company protocol. So that leaves me at this decision. I have 1 month left on my contract with ISI because I signed a 3-month filler contract for $319 a month. That granted me that granted me 15 sessions a month for $319. It's 3 times a week. And I got unlimited boot camps. So I could go to every boot camp I wanted to. So what that did for me is, so I got to work with Drew with ISI. But I'm on my last month of that connection, and Drew no longer works there. So the next contract they're going to want me to sign is a year contract for the same price, $319, 15 sessions a week. A month. And I'm not sure if I want to stay there or go back to working with Drew. One of the big problems we had with Drew was that we didn't have a whole lot of gear. I don't have very much workout equipment. He freelances. He comes basically to different areas and stuff. I thought about a way around that. The way around that was Planet Fitness just opened up in Conway here. And Planet Fitness for $20 a month, I can go to Planet Fitness and work out anytime I want as long as it's open. And I get to bring a friend. And that friend could be Drew. So I could just get a Planet Fitness thing and just, go back to paying Drew's rate, which Drew's rate was $300 a month for 15 plus sessions. Drew didn't really keep track of it. He just wanted to help people out. So I'm at the point where do I actually go? What would you do in this situation? Would you go on and hang out with Drew and continue on there? Or would you continue on with the ISI Elite training? Because I don't really know any of the trainers. I don't really want any of the other trainers. That's the problem. But I feel like there's things that I think I answered my own question, but there's more structure at the gym, but I don't like it. I feel like if I don't like the person I'm working with, I won't want to go, if that makes sense. And on the flip side of it, if we can't get if the gym membership costs a lot more than I'm thinking it does, I'll kind of lose out on the other stuff that I'm really enjoying, working out and stuff like that. I really enjoy the weightlifting aspect of it because I really enjoy getting stronger and things of that nature. What would you guys do in this situation? Let me know in the comment section below. All right, dip it out. Hey guys, let me make sure everybody's in here. Yeah. Tell me when you guys can see me when I went live on the chat. I'm live now. Yeah. Hey guys, what's up? We're currently looking through the phone. We're trying to decipher what kind of strategy we want to use here. we're just brand new going into the Diamond Division. We got the RSK, the Rape Squad Killers. We got 3 teams going strong. So we got at least 18 men running into this 32-man division. Hopefully, we're more prepared and organized than all the other teams. And hopefully, we're going to capture at least 2 of these nodes. The difference I've noticed in the clan wars that are different between this and previous clan wars is like none of the nodes are easy. All right, 4 teams. The only problem... The only problem with Blitz being first, is just hard to get into games on Blitz. It's not a grind. It's a quick game. It's like plop, 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 but it's hard to get games. But we're gonna hop on. I'm muting myself. We're gonna hop on party chat here on Skype and get that shit going here in a minute. I understand. I understand you can't hear the chat right now, but my team that we're going to run into it with. Let me mute this up. My team that you're going to run into is my team. We're going to get on Skype and talk together. So once we get in game, you'll be able to hear us all, but you won't be able to hear the other people on the other team. I'm using Astros and I have a Blue Yeti. This stream is going to be until 11 o'clock tonight. It starts at 7. It's going straight through to 11. We're going to be playing for 4 hours. And hopefully I'll fall asleep right after that. And you're going to see the whole thing. You're going to see all the mess ups and everything. So I'm going to get here and talk with these guys for a minute. The stream's going to start at like 7:10 if you really want to just watch gameplay. If you can want to talk amongst yourselves or do things like that. I got to figure out the strategy that we're going to use against this team. And we got like 6 minutes to do it. All right, we should start getting the parties together in the game itself because we got 6 minutes. Yeah, send me an invite. We got because. I think we should seriously stay away from domination on the first night. Statistically, the smaller one would be quicker and more points. That makes a good point. That does make a good point. We can't figure it out. Like, if you play domination, like, which point do you win? TDM's worth the most points. No, we're gonna bust TDM out quick. Like we got 24 people busting TDM. We can literally do it in 5 games for each team. I don't know if this works. Maybe I'm thinking we might have to like seal into like something. Like because there's 2 domination points now. I've never seen this before. You know how sometimes you gotta like seal into stuff? Like I gotta click TDM and be like, bloop, we're gonna go for this.
I don't want to tell you like you're just not gonna be in it, but
Alright, I'm getting off of this. I'm going to Skype.
okay. And then who does Sage? You got Skype or Leviathan?
Do you have 5? You have 5 in your party, right?
Yeah.
Can we steal 1? Can we steal 1?
You should have
We've
4.
got 3. We've got 3. Zerfor
Who
is
do you have?
Nicole and Krang and me.
Who has Iron Cross?
Yeah, we're running out of time here.
Iron Cross isn't joining. I've just tried to invite him like 5 times.
Are you taking the piss? I called that one. He's a GB. I'm not gonna.
Okay, so I just need.
Mr. Evil Monkey.
Hey,
I'll take Evil Monkey.
So we need to make
Sage. Live stream, but
Right,
can you hear
Evil
Sage?
Monkey's thing and tell him to join my party after.
No, I'm asking a live stream if they can hear you, because I put my headset in after I started recording.
You good, Sage? Coma just joined up.
Can you guys hear Sage talk? Count to 10 or something. Alright, you guys can hear Sage? Alright.
Sage. I'm gonna get to end the party. Chat. Are we good?
Alright, you should be a lot louder now. Is it too loud? Too loud? Play it. Devices. Hold up. Change settings. Audio.
I'm gonna set up a chat, Jordie, or like a message chat for all the leaders, so that we can easily communicate. So don't leave. It'll only be for when we're calling out game modes.
Okay.
All right.
Too quiet. Too quiet. I don't know how to make it.
Let's see. I'm just gonna fucking do it on my phone. This is a waste of time trying to do it
No,
on
it's
this
good.
stupid.
There. Good.
All right.
Good.
Sweet.
Okay.
Good. We're still waiting on Cross. That motherfucker needs to get in this game.
All right. We got.
A minute left. I gotta set up this chat, dude. Come on, phone turn
We got
on.
22 seconds.
Alright.
Where is it? Just me and you on Skype?
Yeah, it's just me and you. No one else has one. And then I'm not putting my brother on here.
What the hell?
I don't, bro.
We
Who
need,
doesn't
we
have a
need more
Skype?
people with Skype.
Bro, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if they don't have... First Saints, his laptop is the only thing with Skype, and it's dead. And then Leviathan just doesn't have one.
These broke motherfuckers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know who doesn't have a Skype in 2014.
Motherfucker, your phone could have Skype on it.
I know. Bro, Cross is pissing me off, bro. He ain't joining. Okay, here we go. My game came up. So what are we playing, Jordie? Pick a game.
TDM. TDM's the
TDM.
heaviest.
All right, then I am. Then start rolling in TDM for right now. We'll play without him for a second. And I'm gonna create this message board for everybody.
We need to be playing, dog.
Oh shit, I'm the leader. I don't even know what I'm doing. So we'll put moose, crow.
How's the Federation automatically have this? Oh, I guess it's just.
Oh, there's a fake team.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
There's a fake team to kind of balance it out.
Have we scouted any of these teams?
Not one bit, dude. This thing's been fucking down like for the past couple days, man. I haven't been able to. So we got.
What kind of layout are playing these like?
Huh?
I was talking.
Oh, you talking to them? Okay.
Let me turn their Skype down. I can see your Skype just popping.
All right. Well, let's see. So we got you with me, Brandon headshot, Crone Moose. Okay, that's it.
All right. It's gonna take me a couple games to get the things laid out for you guys, laid out nice and smooth. All right.
Okay, guys, we're ready to go.
All right, guys. I'm not exactly a rush player, so if you're looking for Russian, you're in the wrong fucking place.
You need, bro. If you want a rush player, fucking watch me, man. But I ain't about to live stream that shit. All right, should be good to go.
We don't have hosts on this. I keep thinking there's an area right there.
There's a guy back ice cream. He's in Ice Cream Alley.
I'm waiting on him. I'm waiting on him.
Oh, we got riot shielders with C4.
Ice Cream Alley's behind Medicine, right?
Yeah. No,
right.
yeah, Ice Cream Alley is between Medicine, or is between.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Guy in front of Antique. Front of Antique.
Yeah, he's behind the 18. I'm 0-3 like a fucking boss, dude.
I hear him. I'm waiting on him. He might be going up post or going towards the bar.
Bro, Lego, there's no competitiveness in Lego, bro. I'm not in it. Oh, I gotta turn this sensitivity down.
Guy behind Medicine.
Alright, well. Let's see. Oh, this aim.
Oh, there's a dude right there.
We have double XP? What the fuck? Giant tank. Lost a touch, dude.
Where's that coming from? There's a guy in post office.
I got a guy post. He went to middle. Guy front post. He has oh god, he has a casket. He's down.
I cleared him.
Watch for the spawn flip. Spawn flip should go right into bar. There's a guy at water tower right now.
All right,
Oh shit! He's peeking water tower, watching 10.
I got water tower right here. I'm gonna put this one in the post office. Nope, nothing.
We have a riot shield. Jordie, get him, please. Thank you. Oh man, I am not into this. Guy's up top Gina, I'll grab him. Oh, he backed up. He's still top Gina. My hands are not warm right now. Guy top Antique,
All right,
one shot.
they're going back
And
ice
still
cream,
top
back
Gina.
ice cream.
I got the guy top Antique, and there's still a guy. Come on, peek your fucking head, I dare you. Go. Guy top Gina still.
I'm waiting for my helicopter to get this kill to go ahead and push me over to my
I wish I could
helo.
grab a kill streak. That'd be sweet. I wish I could get more than one kill. That'd be sweet too.
Come on.
I'm real excited for Search. Fuck this TDM.
There's
dude.
no
I just
Search.
wanna grind Search. What? I don't even want to play anymore, dude. Are you kidding me? There's no Search.
There's search and rescue.
Oh, yeah, see, that's not the same. There's no competitive atmosphere then. The Search and Destroy, man, that's competition. Guy, bottom Gina and top Gina.
Alright, spawn in bar. 2 guys Gina's. 1 guy top, 1 guy bottom. Top riot shield. Spawning back Gina's. Guy running down the middle alley near the tank.
Yeah.
Guy spawning bar extinction. Guy still top with a riot shield shooting a noob tube. 1 guy inside the bar himself. Spawn flip. No, spawn didn't flip, my bad. They're back behind Gina's.
Alright, so they're at the theater.
LMG's shooting at me. He's near the porter truck. Another one at the extension.
There's a
Bar
guy
extension.
crossing to 10. Guy crossing to 10. Let's see.
Alright, looks like they're leaving. Nope, they're not leaving.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he's sitting 2 in bar.
Enemy SATCOM spotted.
Where'd you get shot at from the truck?
They're coming from 10. One is at gate, backed up.
I heard somebody walk right around here.
I just came out of. You got picked.
Oh, crap. I got double teamed. 5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
Friendly SATCOM active. Friendly SATCOM active.
Alright, that's game, that's game. First game down. First game down, gentlemen.
Nice work, team. Well done.
I look like a fluffy marshmallow. There's no game sound.
What the fuck is, bro? Oh, back out, back. Oh, here, I'm host. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing.
There should be game sound.
This guy, come on, let me fight this guy.
iTunes is really low. Skype.
Why is it not letting me invite? There we go. Unable to. Oh, fucking it! You got it.
Okay, there is game sound. Okay.
I'm working on getting this invite to cross. It won't let me invite.
That's my stats. I mean, my stats are kind of low right now. I haven't really been playing.
Okay, well, it's not letting me invite to cross.
I turned game sound up a little bit.
Alright, we'll see if this fixes it. Oh, play now, bitch. Okay. Well, while we wait, I'll scope the teams out.
My voice will be ahead of the game. A little bit. I haven't been able to figure that out. I think it's because my connection is. I think it's got to do with since I'm using so much of my connection to live stream and the quality that you're getting, that it lags when I actually trying to sync it up. I don't know. My classes aren't anything special. That's my classes right now.
I invite him now. Please let me invite him. Nope. Okay. Well, that's a thing I get. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Fuck yeah. Alright, we're getting across in here and then we're gonna go.
I'm waiting to see if our win even went through. It did.
Bro, Federation owns
I don't know if you know. We knocked something like almost 50 points off of it already.
Okay, here we go. We're playing. What game are we playing? We're playing TDM, aren't we?
Yeah. We need to be playing right now.
Well, bro, I'm waiting for our 6th player to get us that 6th point. He's coming. He's coming. Don't worry about it, bro.
All right, if 4 minutes goes by, that's another TDM game we could add under our belt.
Oh, we are not. I'm not waiting that fucking 5 minutes. Don't you worry. Whoa, we just knocked a lot off.
Let's see. I know it is. We just like blam.
Yeah, but then again, there are other teams playing, so.
I don't think it does. Does it work? I guess so.
Yeah, when it's everyone against Federation right now. Dude, come on, let's go. Ew. Nope. No, we're gonna have this, dude. He's a stream joiner. Fuck me.
Just join. Just go, dude.
10 more seconds.
Tell him his ass can be waiting to get ready for an invite in the next game. This is Diamond League.
Yeah, he probably can't join, so he'll have to restart his stuff.
Prison Break's a quicker map. I have not come to a decision about the trainer fiasco. I've I just learned about this stuff like an hour ago. All I've been thinking about is getting the videos up, getting the live stream done, getting this done, and worrying about videos for tomorrow. I do not look forward to Call of Duty whatsoever.
Oh, don't be so harsh.
Diamond League is the highest division you can attain for a clan. To be in Diamond Division, your clan has to have won at least 4. I think it's 4.
No, it's 2.
It's 2? You got to have won at least 2 other clan wars.
Well, no, you have to win 2 Diamond, or you have to win 2 Platinum clan wars, and prior to Diamond, Platinum was the highest. So basically, we're perfect, and we're unbeaten right now. We have won the highest honors you can 4 times in a row. And now we are bouncing into. We opted out of Diamond or Platinum because you can't do both. Can't do Platinum and Diamond. So we opted out of Platinum to play with the big boys in Diamond. So that's what we're doing right now. This is going to run 7 o'clock Eastern Standard to 11 tonight and tomorrow. That's it.
People opt out of Platinum to play with us. We're the big boys.
Yeah, I know, but
I need a Remington class set up in case we run into somebody good.
There's not a lot of maps that are long enough to use the Remington. I'd use the SC-2010 with the same perks you'd run on a Remington, just because the SC-2010 is a shorter AR. It plays shorter. It plays like a long-range SMG, but with more damage.
I always find the SA8
SA-805?
805 is a better close-range assault rifle.
Yeah, but the SA-805 also lacks in damage. It's
a high damage rifle, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of the highest damage rifles in the game.
Whenever I use it, whenever I just feel, oh shit, I don't feel powerful when I use it.
They're coming from truck side.
You know what it feels like? It feels like the Peacekeeper. That's what it feels like. It feels like the Peacekeeper from Black Ops 2.
Got a guy on the tower.
Yeah, well, that's almost a given.
I got the tower. Tower's clear. Riot shield guy right here. Uh-oh. Help. Thank you.
Spawning back lumber. Ooh.
Guy behind trailer. I'm not sure if your helicopter just killed him or not. Oh, guy's sniping tower.
It's fine, I got a chopper gunner. Let's go, baby. I want to get a 20 kill streak. That's what I'm trying to aim for. I've never been able to get 20 kills out of a kill streak.
Is the tower clear?
Oh, there's a guy laying down. Okay, now there's one in it. He's laying on stairs, peeking at the front door.
On the tower?
Yeah, he's crouched, peeking at front door on stairs.
Stairwell?
Going.
Okay.
Shit. Yeah, he's on stairwell. He's still there, Jordie. He's under you.
IED. He's IED the top of the stairs.
Yeah, I bet he would. Listen, pub players are not great, but they're not terrible. There's a guy sitting on my body, and I'll kill myself. That fucking faggot. Yeah, Friendable's a stream joiner, by the way. So
Yeah.
Friendable, hello, watching the stream. You're gonna lose all night long. So keep it
Yeah.
up. You're not gonna get a win. Oh, that's fine. I don't mind. Whatever. Free. That's it. That's one less player that can be good that I have to play against.
Yeah. That also blocks our chances to face a full team, though.
Yep. Well, he'll leave.
Friendly SATCOM active.
All right, I'm adding the other player into our group call here.
Whoa! I got noob tubed. And that's Friendable. Thank you, Friendable, with your shitty ass search and destroy class.
Playing with a search. That's funny.
That's exactly what he's using.
Oh,
It's
is he
his
using,
cheesy ass search and destroy class.
Yeah. I love him. Guy on river.
Mm-hmm.
I got him. There you go.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
SATCOM active.
They're spawning back construction, moving towards lumber. There's a guy back there, Jordie. Yeah, he's sitting behind that red thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! He's on Middle Street.
Oh, there's two guys dead middle. Two guys dead middle. Come on, guys. Let's clean these guys up.
Oh, I got 19 kills, Jordie.
I'm saying. I understand they got 19 kills, but I'm more worried about
Just
time base here.
Yeah, it's this map, dude. It's one of those maps where you gotta run across the entire thing to find someone. Oh, that dude just got smoked.
Ah, look at this asshole. That's the most gay class ever.
Mm-hmm. You're right, it is. And what about when you don't have any more lives after you get blown up by it? That's the worst. Oh, there's two coming up middle ridge. There's one Jordie near you. Yeah, you'll pick him up. Road. There you go. It should spawn construction.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, there's
come
a
up.
There you go.
All right. Another good victory.
Oh, is he in our... Wait. He's in our call, Jordie. No, it's just me and you. Add people to this call.
Thunder could not destroy me. I've played with Thunder many a times. He cannot keep up with me in TDM.
What are you going for, that 100-win streak? Oh, shit. You're on an 18. Ooh. Ooh, Jordie, you gotta work on that, my dude. You gotta work on that.
What's good, man?
Okay. We're gonna be sending you an invite right now.
You're Blue Sage, right?
Yes, I am.
Who the fuck is this? Who is this?
This is a clan member. It's a clan member. Chill.
How did he not know you?
I just want to make sure
He knows the name because my Skype isn't it's my real name, not my Blue Sage. All right, we're waiting on you. Hurry up. You restart your game.
Yeah.
Okay, then it should.
Hey guys, it's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I was recently looking back at a lot of my older videos, and inside my older videos, they would always be this point where my voice was just this blobbled mess of blah. And, you know, I wanted to try to change that. One of the things I've always tried to change was the monotone talk of my voice. There's two things I've always keyed on to. One, breathing into the microphone. Even though I still do it from time to time, that bothered me so much early on. And a lot of it was because of the way I breathed. I actually had to change the breathing pattern that I breathe normally. I had to start breathing in through my nose and not breathing out directly into the microphone. But that's one way to look at it. But I've been doing a lot of looking back on life recently, and what it kind of made me realize is that life is very uncertain for the most part. Let me tell you a story. A buddy of mine, his name is Zachariah Lightsey. I grew up with him. I kind of met him when we were about, I don't know, going into middle school, and we kind of hang out through middle school through the beginning of high school. So pretty much he was a middle school friend. Because after high school, he kind of started hanging out with a bad crowd and kind of getting influenced. Like I've said it before in a video, that the people that you hang out with is the person you're going to be. For example, if you hang out with a lot of guys that drink beer, watch football on Sundays, and barbecue and go to work, you're going to be middle class. If you hang out with a lot of power executives that have a lot of opportunity, there's a greater chance that you might be a rich man. You got to put yourself in the mentality of what you want to be. But Zach decided to choose the drinking, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle, and I chose the Dungeons and Dragons dice rolling right lifestyle. We were just two different people at that point. We kind of grown apart, and it's kind of funny how that is. And I used to think about this all the time when I used to get picked on in high school, and I would get picked on by the same guy that we used to share crayons with in kindergarten. Like, in my school system, you pretty much stayed with the same people the entire way through. I think that's pretty much universal, but I'm unsure because a lot of people jump school to school, but I stayed in the same school system, went to the same schools as everybody else, and had the same classmates throughout. But I digress. But Facebook is this monster that just kind of seems to ruin you in a way. But in the same way, Facebook allows me a window to look into people's lives of friends that I went to school with and not actually be a part of them, but kind of be a part of them in a way. I'm one of those guys that never talks to people on Facebook and always just looks at other people's timelines and feeds and don't really comment or anything of that nature because I don't really have a need to comment for the most part. I don't even post on my personal Facebook for the most part, mainly because I'm spoiled by YouTube. I'm one of those guys that see 100 comments and think, man, why wasn't this 1,000? It's just like I'm just spoiled by just the amount of shares and stuff I get on my basically the page. They're called fan pages, but I don't consider people fans. I consider people that want to follow me. I do nothing to be idolized. I play video games, and I'm pretty good at most of them. And I have a natural gift at being good at video games, and that comes from a level of focus that only can be attained when something is worthless and can't really have any kind of social value comes along. And that's the only thing it is. How many people are other that way? If I had to focus on, like, I don't know, trigonometry or something like that, I would be bored out of my mind. I wouldn't want to do it. But if you give me something pointless and something stupid like Flappy Bird or holding a set number of kill to death ratios on a game that doesn't even matter, even if I don't even care about it, I was getting upset the other day because we were playing in Diamond League, and we should be getting our Diamond League camo coming up soon. I'm hopefully going to be able to show the Diamond League Warcry camo off, because how many motherfucking commentators have that? Your boy has it, because we won our Diamond League. But if it's to do some stupid shit like that, I'm fucking breaking out charts and graphs. Motherfucker, we broke a graph out to kind of coordinate our clan the other day. We went up into Microsoft Excel and started grafting who's going to be on what team, how long you're going to be on that team. We're doing mathematics to trying to figure out how not to waste wins. But at the same time, I'm too lazy to set my channel up with a playlist. I don't know, it's strange. I'm like XCal 2.0 up in this bitch. But yeah, it's strange how life just interacts with you and how Facebook. Oh man. I think what I'm trying to say is my boy Zach's going away for 8.5 years. The girl I had a crush on, my first crush, is pregnant with somebody else's baby. I don't really know where I want to go in life, but at the same time, it's all right. I mean, at some point, you just got to say, fuck it. I mean, I think realistically, it's my dad's alcoholism coming out when I get to the point where I get depressed. Whereas my dad resorted to alcoholism, I don't resort to alcoholism, so I just sit there in a depressed state and I mope and I get rid of Twitter and things like that. But I have this fuck it gene in me, and, you know, and it's a gene that is very easy, and I find comforting in it. Like, to me, I find a lot of comfort in solidarity, and I don't know why. Like, I just like being by myself, but at the same time, I have the worst two cases. I'm obese and I'm lonely most of the time, and being obese and lonely is not the recipe for a long life. At least scientists don't seem to think so. I don't know. This kind of video turned into a venting session. How many of you guys out there actually feel the same way I feel? Like, do you have these feelings? I don't know. It is what it is. This is 1901 on map whiteout. I mean, I know you've seen this shit before, but guess what? I got this map down to a science. I don't think I ever do bad on this map. It's just one of those maps that, look, I know the spawns like the back of my hand. But it's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. I'm Outie 5000. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And please enjoy and rate this video. Motherfucker, 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 motherfucker.
That sign is wrong. So long. That's better. How many of you guys do you ever do that? Where you I get protein shakes from the place up there at where I work out at, and reason is this: there's a 40-minute drive from my house to the gym, and during that 40-minute drive, what I've learned is the most crucial part of going to the gym is the hour afterwards. Let's say these are your muscles normally. This is your muscle. When you work out, it kind of tears apart. The fibers of the muscle tear apart. And what happens is after about an hour, they start to go back together, like this right here. The body starts repairing the muscle from all the stretching and stuff like that you've done. That's where you can do. You have protein, and protein will fill all those little holes and voids in that muscle fiber and promote muscle growth and promote lack of lactic acid. Lactic acid is something that your body builds up, and it kind of makes you sore, that sore feeling. So it's important to have some kind of protein. So normally have a protein shake or a piece of chicken in like some Tupperware or something of that nature to eat on the way back home from the gym. And it helps promote muscle growth, and it helps to keep you from getting sore. That's a little pro tip I learned. Just passing it on to you for the guys out there just starting working out and stuff of that nature. But let's talk about working out again. I recently ran into a big speed bump. My personal trainer got fired from ISI Elite Fitness, and I have a month I've paid for. So what I figured I'm going to be doing is I'm going to at least get my money for this month worth. Because I paid for 15 sessions, I'm going to go get my 15 sessions. And so I'm going to be working with Ryan for this month, and then I'll figure out after the fact if I'm going to go with Drew or not. So basically I put the gauntlet down like this. I told Ryan that if he could give me better results than Drew was, I will continue with ISI, but I'm not signing a year contract because I don't really like the year contract. I didn't sign no NDAs, so the fact is the only problem with this gym is their year contract has like a clause that if you decide to quit while in contract, the penalty is 3 months worth of pay, which for a normal person would be like $1,200. For me, it's something like $950 because I come at a little lower rate than everybody else, and that becomes from mainly me coming in with Drew. Drew was I came in with Drew as part of his crew, and with Drew I was $300 a month.
So I was grandfathered in at the $300 a month payment. So that's that. So I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with the actual thing there. What I am doing though is I'm being very disappointed in my workout. When you change physical trainers, Drew kind of already understood what I could and couldn't do, and it's got me guessing or second guessing Drew as a trainer in all, because like today I got really tired really quickly. I was using a lot of muscles I don't normally use, and I got to the point where I was really affected by it in the whole. And different trainers, like Ryan wants me to do mainly cardio. He wants me to do mainly cardio, light pushing with the muscles with the sled. He wants me to do a lot of rope. Wants to do a lot of walking, a lot of box stepping, a lot of elliptical bike. And my body just, oh my god, dude, my cardio just is shot to shit compared to where I thought it was, because I guess Drew was going lighter on me than Ryan is. So that's something I'm trying to take into account, and I'm trying to see what it is. And a lot of it comes from I don't know, I was just really unhappy with the way this workout session went. I felt like I did poorly. I felt like I was a fat, out of shape guy, which I guess I am. But like in my mind, I had transformed myself into this, 400-pound alpha male, which I'm by no means a 400-pound alpha male. And I guess, I don't know. I don't feel like my legs are going to get sore, but there was like 3 or 4 occasions that I couldn't hold myself up with them. Because I have tree trunks for legs, dude. I have the legs of Greek god. I do. I mean, if you had to take anything on my body I'd like to keep, it's my legs. But the fact is, they have so much weight to carry. It's just, sometimes I just can't keep up with it. And they get weak, and I get, my legs start shaking and stuff. I'm kind of unhappy that Ryan doesn't want to do any of the weight stuff, because I really enjoyed the weightlifting aspect of it, because I enjoyed being stronger. But, I trust people to lead me in the right direction, because I'm kind of weird in that way. I hate authority. I have a very, very bad way. I can't stand anybody talking down to me. I can't stand anybody pressuring me to do anything. But I also, at the same time, I do my best work when I am required to do work for somebody else, if that makes sense. But it's strange, and like, I've not been losing the weight like I lost at Kyle's house, and I think a lot of that comes from just not having the social medium that I would have at like Kyle's house. At Kyle's house, I pretty much had, I said it before, I had somebody there always looking over me, making sure I was eating right. And here I don't have that. Here I have people dropping off pizzas and 12-ounce drinks and 2 liters of Pepsi and shit like that. And even though it's up to me, myself, I'm the one that makes the decisions to eat that stuff. It's like putting crack in front of a crackhead, dude. Eventually they're going to slip. And the slipping is what's been messing me up. And it's just what it is. But I look skinnier. You want to see me up here. Side profile. But I'm a lot skinnier. Like, dude, when I first started at Kyle's, this shirt was all like this on me. And now it's, load up, dude. It's just there. I'm very happy. I started out as an 84 waistline, and I'm down to a 68 waistline. Was 67.7 or something like that. But my biceps have grown 2 inches. I'm doing well for how big of a person I am, but I'm not doing what I'd like to do. My mind wants to do stuff, my body doesn't, and I got to get over that. And that's where I'm at with the gym right now. I'm still coming off of it. I'm still kind of tired right now. I'm trying to decide what I want to eat tonight, and I don't know. I mean, like, I need to eat like chicken and like brown rice or something like that. But at the same time, I need to just eat chicken and brown rice and something like that. It's why do I have to be fat? Why do I have to live that fat lifestyle? But yeah, there's my weight. It's 384. hopefully we'll make our goal. I doubt it. But my goal was 350 by my birthday. I got 7 weeks. So what is that? It's doable. It's doable. But I don't know. We'll see. It's your boy Wings of Redemption. I'm out of 5,000. Thank you guys for your
It's the fucking drafts. Too many shrooms
What the
after
hell are
all.
you doing here? Who's gonna patrol the premises? Me alone. Come on, get to work. All of you.
Yes, sir.
Ivan, stay. Did you take care of the rats? I want them all burnt.
Commander, we're not Nazis. Shooting is one thing, but we can't burn people alive.
What do you mean? People? Shooting? Are you out of it?
Aren't you talking about the refugees?
What refugees? Let the special department handle it. I'm talking real rats, terrorists and all. They've multiplied like crazy. So you go and do it! On the double!
Yes, sir.
Hey! Zenya, did you receive the new weapon?
No, Commander. The Quartermaster won't give me anything or sign any papers unless you are present.
To hell with papers. Tell him he does not replace your weapon tonight. You're not going to know.
Couldn't see anything else, I guess.
Alright. I've been ordered to assign you all some tasks. Instructions in a crunch mode. They're short on hand, so they're putting us on. Attention all personnel.
What the hell do they want? Probably the usual shit about safety precautions. As if we didn't sign in the book. We did, so what good is that? One asshole got run over by a crane last week. No, he lost an eye when a cable broke. That was last month. I'm talking last week. Oh, now I understand why they're going on about safety like that. That's how it works. Who's gonna work if everyone is out of commission?
But what the hell happened?
They'd fix that damn radio or
Why? You don't know about the bridge?
Damn!
Someone's out.
Getting a call definitely seems a possibility now.
Wish that this shift ended sooner. Good shit for himself, of course. Huh? What was that? Oh, I'm... What?
Let them come here if they want anything. Let them fix that shit. Right, because if we leave our assigned post, yeah, they won't hear our excuses.
Hey, you! Down there! Watch out for your head!
The shit already stored to capacity. We'll be glowing like stalkers.
Shut up, it's our job. Just be happy they don't make you collect this crap on the surface.
No. I'm going to do more well, that was the last one. I'm taking a smoke.
Don't take too long. You know what happens to those who fail to turn up at roll call?
Shit!
Hey! One moment. Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's move along the lead. Heat exchange of temperature.
Standard.
Compressor speed.
Nominal.
Methanol output at the separator.
All right.
Flow rate.
Okay, ладно.
Catalyst state.
Normal.
Synthesis gas pressure.
Okay.
Great, got that.
Fuck, it's
Let's
scary
move to
in
the
here.
second.
Shrooms will take the edge off.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's handle this one. Synthesis gas pressure.
Normal.
Flow rates.
Got my thumbs here.
Okay, ладно.
Methanol output at the separator.
All right.
Compressor speed.
Standard.
Heat exchange of temperature.
Okay.
Catalyst state.
Nominal.
Great, got that. To the turn.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's start. Synthesis gas pressure.
All right.
Catalyst state.
Normal.
Flow rate.
Okay, ладно.
Methanol output.
What?
Nominal.
Compressor speed.
Okay.
Heat exchange of temperature.
Standard.
Great, got that. Only one left. Let's go to the fourth.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Starting. Catalyst state.
Normal.
Heat exchange of temperature.
How much time is spent
Okay,
standing
ладно.
like we said we did?
Methanol output at the
And that
separator.
Nominal.
Flow rate.
Standard.
What was that?
Okay.
Synthesis gas pressure.
All right.
Great, got that. Congratulations, the service check is complete.
Давай, how about the smoke break?
Hey!
Did you accept the delivery and sign the manifest?
I sure did.
Where did you put the goods?
Wherever I insist, like top shelves mostly.
Can you be more specific? And put it down! You and your crane! I almost ruined my new place! Shut up and think of a way to fix this.
Now watch from here.
One day soon, your luck is going to run out.
Oh, suka! He tells fortunes now! On your way, sure.
Are we going to stand here much longer?
Nah, we should be coming back from the watch soon.
Did you ever do watch duty there?
Yeah, it's a creepy place. The station's nearby. There's the machine gun, searchlight, where comrades are around. Just freezes me.
Why not burn those whips?
That beast have everything covered with that shit.
Damn, these sure are a lot of trouble. Maybe we should just weld the gate shut and be done with it.
That is fast. How will we go there? Take a train to Hansa territory? Get it? The only way is to keep that damn watch there.
fucking spider. What the? How should I know? You look like a human with a large bag, is that? But when I leave the place...
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Weird shit starts happening after a 6-hour watch.
Maybe. But somebody is stealing the parts and food.
Probably one of ours. Waiting till our backs are turned, then selling shit to Hansa.
Either way, the brass better not hear you talking. If you say too much, they'll pin it on you. Too many shrooms after all. What?
Stay down, or your brain goes splat. Wait a minute. Artyom, Is it you?